Hello guys, and welcome to today's video. In today's video, first of all, what you're going to be seeing in the background is a 108 to 36 gameplay on Nuketown. Not a crazy gameplay, it's a high kill gameplay. I thought it was a pretty entertaining game, and as you can see, starting off, crazy 5-piece to start the game. But yeah, enjoy that in the background whilst we talk about everything that's kind of been happening with Call of Duty recently. Okay, it's kind of been like it's been very weird. It's been so dry and stale from like the building up from season 2 to season 3. And it's just all happened at once. We've had the Warzone changes, we've had changes to Black Ops Cold War, we've had new stuff added to the game, new changes to Warzone itself. It's been crazy for Call of Duty in the past few hours. And I kind of want to talk about it and go over a few things. You probably notice this video is a little bit longer than normal, but there's a lot of things to talk about. So let's get into it. Let's talk about everything that's been happening in the past few days with Call of Duty, and mainly the last 24 hours, because it has been crazy. So as I'm recording this, today is the day that Warzone had its big event. I did play the the part 2 of the destruction of Verdansk, basically, which isn't really a destruction of Verdansk. We've gone to 1980 to fit the Cold War theme. Some people aren't happy about that. Not really the whole going backwards in time thing. It's more the fact that the map hasn't actually changed, okay? Like, it has changed in some cases, like there is Summit now added, there's a part called Array, classic areas from Black Ops 1 basically. But overall, the map of Verdansk is pretty much the same. It's just got an updated view. It's a lot brighter, which it does look nice. I do like that, but I feel like for people who have played Warzone for quite a long time, you're not going to notice too many of these changes, and you're probably not that impressed. Now again, I don't play Warzone that often. This was like the first time of me playing Warzone in God knows how long, just because I wanted to see what it was all about. I wanted to see the hype. I'm going to be honest, the event for it was kind of hype. I did like the whole going into the way they did it, kind of. It was quite exciting, a nice good build up. But overall, the new map isn't the most exciting thing in the world, to be honest. For the way they were building it up, they got all these celebrities in this trailer they had with like Jack Grealish and Nadeshot in it, and you'd think they were making an entirely new map, which we did know. It was all leaked beforehand that this wasn't going to be an entirely new map, but it was a bit of a downer, I'd say. I feel like there should have been a lot more changes to the map than what there actually was. All they mainly did was just a bit of brightness changes, a bit of an update, making things a bit more brighter and more visible on the map, and then adding a couple of more new areas, and then technically taking away Stadium. Really, Stadium is just a bare bones of what it used to be. And also, I believe Farmlands has changed to look like Standoff, which isn't currently in Black Ops Cold War yet. I did actually think that was coming at the launch of Black Ops Cold War Season 3, but it's not. It's probably going to be coming mid-season, which I'm a little disappointed about, going to be honest. I was very excited that Standoff is coming to Black Ops Cold War, because it's a fantastic map. It's great. It's going to play well. I already know it. Guarantee it. Raid came into the game and was just absolutely perfect, and I don't see how that's going to be any different with Standoff. But Standoff isn't currently here. We do have a new map in the game, and I'll talk about that in a second because I have played it a little bit. It's a bit of an odd one. I'm not sure my thoughts and feelings yet. I think I need to play it a bit more before I give my thoughts and feelings on it. But with Black Ops Cold War, which is what I mainly want to discuss, because Warzone, again, I will talk about a few changes that happened in Warzone, but my bread and butter is Cold War. You guys know me for playing Cold War here on the channel. Warzone just isn't my thing at the moment. There's a few things that need to change in Warzone for me to want to be able to play it, but currently I like playing Black Ops Cold War, and that's what you're going to be seeing on the channel probably for the rest of the year, and then who knows what the next game is going to be like. I believe it's World War II Vanguard, but that's for a different video. Let's get into what I want to talk about, which is Black Ops Cold War weapon tuning. We got a massive update to weapons. Some things that did change, some things that didn't change, some massive changes to certain annoying weapons in the game, which we'll talk about, which I was quite happy about. But let's get into it. First off, Lmgs received nerfs across the board. Some got slight buffs to certain attachments, but mainly they got nerfed into the ground. Damage wise, reduced max range, more vertical recoil, basically putting an end to, hopefully, the absolute end to this stoner meta. If you played Nuketown or anything, just any map really, you would always run into someone using the stoner, because that gun was broken and it was disgustingly overpowered. And in this gameplay is probably going to be someone in here using a stoner, because that gun is was incredibly overpowered and was incredibly broken and had to be nerfed. The fact that it's taken this long is honestly quite shocking, because it has been plaguing the game for a very long time with how good that gun is. But thank goodness they finally seen their senses and realized, how much of a plague that has been on the game and has nerfed that gun into the ground. Not to the point where it's unusable, but not to the point where it's absolutely going to take over and dominate a map. So yeah, nerfs to the M60, nerf to the LPD, and nerf to the Stoner. I was a bit surprised with the M60. I wouldn't say the M60 was the most overpowered thing in the game, but I do believe people would have just changed to the M60. So I think they've kind of like fought ahead with this one. I think people realised that, I think the people at Trek realised that, you know, all these LMGs needed nerfing across the board, because eventually people just switched to the other. And with nerfs to other guns in the game, I feel like the M60 would have just came out on top. So I think they've like preemptively nerfed that just to make sure that that isn't the case. Next up, shotguns. They nerfed the Street Sweeper, again, another weapon that started to plague the game, an annoying secondary weapon, which people were just running around. And the biggest problem I found with this gun was mainly on Express. People would camp the stairwells with these guns, and they would one-shot you, guaranteed, all the time, with how everyone was running with the Task Force barrel, you know, with the tightest hip fire spread. It was ridiculous. It was quite rage-inducing, not gonna lie. People being able to one-shot you with a shotgun that had, you know, plenty of ammo. Even if they miss the first shot, they're likely going to hit the second shot, and all they got to do is hit one bullet. Crazy, absolutely broken. Well, I say one bullet, like a couple pellets to hit the one shot, and it was quite easy. It was very easy. So what they've done is they've removed the one shot potential. That will not be happening anymore. It will probably require 2 shots, which gives you a chance. Okay, it's still not the greatest thing in the world, but it is a shotgun. You do have to expect shotguns to win those close quarters engagements, but at least it won't be as frustrating now, and you'll actually have a chance to beat people using that shotgun. Also reduce the damage on the Task Force barrel for that gun. The Hoyle 77, don't know if I pronounced that, probably absolutely botched that, so apologies for that. They increased the max range from 5.08 to 5.72, which you might notice, you might not. Reduced the range penalty on the Task Force and the barrel attachment from 12% to 7%, and reduced damage bonus on Task Force barrel attachment. So they've kind of done a bit of a rework there on that gun, I'd say. Not too much of an issue. And then next up, Shotgun Bravo, which I believe is going to be the the Spouse 12, or whatever it's supposed to be called. Increased mid-range damage from 9.4 to 10.16. Increased mid-range pellet damage from 2 to 3. Reduced max damage from 100. Again, just a bit more reworking of a shotgun, I'd say. Hopefully that doesn't, you know, cause any like issues where we have a spammy shotgun meta. And yeah, next up, assault rifles, the FFR1. Now I'm not going to read through these changes, because from what I've been told, or what I've seen from Exclusive Base video, the FFR1 has absolutely not changed. The only thing that has changed is the 34 round mag has changed to 38, but every other thing that has been stated on here has not changed, okay? The FFR1 is exactly how it was before the patch. So I don't know what's going on there. Maybe that's something that needs to be worked on, that Treks are, you know, not actually done and implemented. Don't know what's going on, but the FFR1, don't get confused with guys, has not changed. So don't even think it's going to be better. If you do think it's better, it's probably placebo, okay? Next up, Krig 6. Again, reduced max damage from 35 to 33 and increased headshot mode from 1.25 to 1.4. So it's an odd one. You basically, it's still the same in a way. You need 2 body shots, 2 headshots to get a 4-shot kill. But most of the time you are going to be getting a 5-shot kill. So not too much of a big change here, to be honest. Krig 6 is basically the same. Just you do need 2 headshots. For that, you know, you get a possible 4-shot kill, which could be good if you're very accurate. So it's something that kind of benefits people who can be accurate, which you know, if you are an accurate person and you can keep your shot steady, Krig 6 might be a lot more better to you. So up to you guys whether you know, make use of that. Attachments, added an ADS move speed bonus to the following barrel attachments for assault rifles: the Ultralight, the Contour, the Contour M2, and the CMV mil spec. Basically across the board for the assault rifles, they increased movement speed and stuff. So you should be noticing you're able to strafe a lot faster in gunfights, which has been needed. I do feel like that's been a big problem with assault rifles in this game. They haven't been able to strafe as like fast as I think they should be. And to be honest, they felt the same as LMGs. You know, you should have that slight difference. You should have that variation between an LMG and an AR. And hopefully we'll be seeing that now with this change. Submachine guns. Do not understand this one, to be honest. Reduce the sprinting speeds of all SMGs. Pistols are now the fastest gun to sprint with. And with specific attachments, an SMG may now allow sprinting as fast as a pistol. This is the issue though. The assault rifles didn't get this change. So the assault rifles currently, with speed grips that make you move faster, do actually run faster than SMGs. So I believe that is going to be changed though. I have seen like people on Twitter posting this to them, and they have said the changes in the works. But why they thought this was appropriate, I do not know. SMGs are, in my opinion, one of the weakest, you know, categories of weapons in this game. And they decided to make them run slower than assault rifles, which is very confusing in my opinion. Next up, vehicles changes, not really that interesting. They had an arcade, Gonna be honest, I played around with it for about 2 minutes, and again, I think some of you might, for 2 minutes, might play with this, and then probably never touch it again. It's a fun little thing to do, but again, it's not really that cool. But it's fun if you're someone who likes to go back and experience classic, old arcade, Activision arcade games. So yeah, have a little fun with it, but it's about 2 minutes worth of fun, to be honest. Prestige rewards have changed, level 50. Added 4 new prestige levels, 12 to 15, so same as usual. You know, you go up to like level 250, and then you've hit the max prestige for the season. Then you can go all the way to level 1000 if you can put in the time and effort to grind that far. I haven't even been close yet, and I don't know how many hours you need to put in for that without cheating, by the way. I've already seen people level 1000 this season, so there's a cheat going on to get level 1000. Don't know what it is, don't really want to know what it is though. Gunsmith addressed an issue where viewing details in Gunsmith sprint and move speed would display as equal to or lower the movement speed for most weapons. So they fixed that, showcasing that the movement speed isn't actually what it was saying it was. Next up, multiplayer. So they added the new map Yamantu. I don't know how to pronounce it. Again, probably botched that. New 6v6 map. Played it a little bit. I'm not sure on it so far. It's a bit of a 50-50 map. I feel like it plays well for certain game modes and then not so well for other game modes. But it's up to you what you think of it. I think it's an okay map. I think that's what I'm going to go with as my review for it so far, is okay. I wouldn't say it's anything amazing. It's not going to be an absolute fan favorite, I think. But it's a solid map, and it'll be something fun to play for a little while. I haven't played the new map of Diesel yet, so I don't know what that's like, but we'll find out. I'll give that a shot at some point. And then we've got, loads of like playlist changes for these modes. So 24/7 Diesel, 24/7 Yamantu. So you can experience these maps, guaranteed. New modes like Sticks and Stones and that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, and then the new score streak, the Strafe Run. I have not actually tried this out yet. I would imagine this is exactly like the Warthog from, I believe it was Black Ops 3, if I'm correct. I'm not sure. Might have botched that. No, Warthog was BO4. Warthog was definitely BO4. So yeah, that would be fun to use. But yeah, that's the main points of the main changes. There are loads of like bug fixes, stuff like that. Adding the combat record to league play, which is cool. That's nice to see. Zombies changes, stuff like that. But yeah, overall, solid patch for Black Ops Cold War. Didn't get the time to talk about Warzone like I wanted to, but I'll probably do another video if you guys want to see that. Do you want to see me talk about the Warzone changes? Let me know in the comment section below. But overall, I think it was a solid change to this game. I think it's going to be fun for a little while. Again, we got the new guns as well, PPSH and the new sniper. They'll be fun to test out and have fun with, so definitely be doing that. But yeah, let me know in the comment section below, down below, what do you think of the new patch? What do you think of the new update? Are you excited for Season 3? What is the most exciting thing for you about Season 3? But yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe notifications on. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye!